everyone, it's Tracy from Becoming Temperance, and I wanted to talk for just a few minutes about what I've been up to. As most of you probably know, I read tarot for myself. I don't read for anybody else right now, so I have been having a bit of a hard time reading for myself right now because for me right now, doing a whole lot of self-examination on top of everything that's going on in the world is not something that I'm finding uplifting or spiritually fulfilling. I am still reading for myself, and I'm pulling oracle cards. I'm pulling an oracle card a day. I'm doing intentional oracle pulls for cards that I think would be helpful for, the message would be helpful for me and for others to see. And I am posting those on Instagram. And I am still doing my week ahead spread where I'm doing my know, show, grow, and let go, which is not a really deep reading. I'm not delving into Shadowland or trying to figure out what makes me tick too much. It's more right now to keep my skills from atrophying and to just give me a little bit of something to work with on a weekly basis. So instead, as you may also know, I have picked up some paper crafting. I am finding this to be very therapeutic because it allows me to just basically delve into a very creative part of myself and a very creative world that gives me respite from what's going on in the world. And if you have been, we've got the whole coronavirus thing going on. And yesterday morning we had severe storms and tornadoes in my area as well. So it's been a bit stressful, to say the least. And I find that the crafting with the paper really helps reduce the stress and gives me some respite from what's going on. Anyway, all that to say that I have created this junk journal that I thought would be the absolute perfect journal for a tarot journal. And I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I wanted to talk a little bit about what a junk journal is if you don't know. Some of you do, I know. But if you don't know what a junk journal is, how I made it, what's in it, and then I'm going to actually give this one away. This giveaway is open. I'm very sad to have to say that this giveaway is only open to United States residents. Because of what's going on right now, I need to be able to package it, weigh it, and ship it from my home. I need to not have to go to the post office. And also, there are papers in here that are dyed with coffee, and they smell like coffee. And from what I have learned about coffee, it is used to mask drugs in shipments. So if the drug-smelling dogs smell coffee, they will tear open the package and tear it apart anyway. So this one needs to stay in the US where I can ship it from my home and it won't get torn up in transit. But this particular design of this journal it started out just based on this one paper pad of alchemy paper that had suns and moons and sacred geometry and things like that on it, and it kind of expanded out beyond that into a real tarot journal. Now, if you know anything about junk journals, we do tend to overfill them, so it's fatter than a regular book. And what I've done here is I've actually taken a book and I've gutted it. I've taken all the insides out of it and I've replaced all the insides, and I recovered it with fabric and put this little decorative things on. The string is there just to help keep it all closed. It's not absolutely necessary and could be taken off by the person who gets it. It's completely removable, but it's just there to keep it a little squished together. And also there's a lot of decorative ephemera inside this journal that could be removed as well. So you start it opening, you open it up. Sorry, let me make sure I'm in shot. And it has 3 what we call signatures. And signatures are groups of pages that are sewn into the book together. So I took this book, gutted it, gave it a new inside spine, and sewed in 3 signatures of papers into it. There are enough blank pages in this journal to where you could use this as your little white book. You could have a blank page for each card and write your thoughts on the card. There are actually more than enough pages to do that. Or you could use it just as a journal for your daily draws or your readings or whatever you want, or you could use it for something completely different. It just seems to have a very metaphysical alchemy type of theme to it. It has things like this is a bookmark or a tag. Tags are just decorative pieces. This piece is called a journaling card, and on it, you know, there's some blank paper on the back. You can actually write on this. It has pockets and tags throughout. So, you know, we open up the first signature, and we have this. This one is more just decorative. It doesn't really have space to write on it. And I threw in some tarot cards. This is the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. It just fit the theme, so I threw in some cards. They're just decorative. Then you have coffee dyed or tea dyed papers that I have done myself. I've taken paper and I've dyed it with coffee or tea. The tea doesn't smell, but the coffee smells. There are some book pages in here, and all the pages that are book pages were taken from a Mary K. Greer book called Tarot Mirrors. That is out of print, but I wasn't going to read it, so I decided it had some really cool illustrations in it, so I decided to use it for this. There are the things like this is a little paper bag that's been sewn in. You can stick things in there, and then there's plenty of space for writing. This is another one of the book pages. And there's some cards from the Visconti Sforza. I believe this is the Golden Tarot version that have been decorated up, and some of them, this one, you can't write on that. There's nothing there. And there's another sun card. So we have 2 sun cards there. But like this one, this is the Magician. You could definitely do some writing on the back of there. You do need to kind of lift up the pockets because there's a lot of glue here. This one you can write on as well. Just kind of lift up the pocket. There's more bookmarks and another one of the tarot cards. I actually trimmed this one because I like the back of these cards. I think they're really cool. But again, just decorative. Oh, look, there's a little piece of ribbon. More coffee dyed pages, another book page, coffee dyed, a little tag here. You can write on the back of this one. And then, oops, that needed to come off. Just another little pocket here. And junk journaling started out as a way to recycle like junk email and things like that and old papers. It's evolved beyond that. None of this stuff, well, a few things were junk. You can see this actually started out life as a window envelope that I got some junk mail in. And I covered it up with papers, and you could write on it here, and you can write on it here. And it's decorative as well. Here's another card, journaling card. You can write on the back of that. And then we move into the second signature. Here's another tag. That's what they tend to call these, as tags. This one you can absolutely write on, but it could also be used as a bookmark in one of your tarot books. Coffee paper. I have an alchemist. Seems very appropriate. Coffee paper, coffee paper, coffee paper. And the paper that I use is higher quality paper than just your regular copy paper. I think the stuff that I've used is either from a sketch pad or is 32-pound paper. Here we have an alchemical medieval illustration that I pulled off the internet. Can write on the back of that. This guy looked to me like he just might be part of the Golden Dawn, so he needed to go in here. Just another little card. More paper to write on. Paper to write on. Here's another little pocket with a couple of little tags in it. These are pretty much just decorative. This little piece, this little pocket came from Anna Teresa, Ladybird Tarot, when I bought a journal from her, and she sent a bunch of ephemera with it. The colors were just so perfect to go in this journal that I stuck it in this journal. There's another little tag. Another tag, you can write on the back of that. More paper, 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 paper. Here we have another window envelope that was used to create a little pocket. See, this comes out, you could write on the back of that, and goes back in the little pocket, and it slides into the little window. And it's on another one of those plastic bags that you could use as a pocket. Stick something else in there. So, you know, you can really make it your own. You can stick more stuff in it. You can take the stuff out of it and use it someplace else. You know, it's just whatever floats your boat. Of course, I had to put the temperance card in there, and you could use that. You could write on that. And this one, not so much. You couldn't write on that one. I loved this little maze. I thought he was so cool. Yeah, you can write on that. So yeah, that's just decorative. Got a little pocket there. This is the Four of Pentacles from the Wild Unknown. Also came with Anna Teresa's, the purchase I made from Anna Teresa. But it just, the colors were so great. I had to put it in this book. It just seemed like it belonged here. More papers, more papers, more papers. Yeah, I would recommend like a black pen. And one last large tag. And then a pocket in the back with a little thingy in it. One of the cool things in this is from the pad of paper, this is from the pad of paper, this is from the pad of paper, of scrapbook paper, called Alchemy. And one of the cool things was this was part of that pad of paper, and it actually has a list of tarot cards and meanings on it. And I thought that was really cool. So this just had to create a tarot journal. But I have plenty of tarot journals, so I decided that I would give this one to a member of my tarot community. All you have to do is put a comment down below of something that you're grateful for. Today I am grateful for my tarot community. I'm grateful to have a chance to make a video for the tarot community. It can be something really small, but just comment below what you're grateful for. Today is what, the 12th of April? This might not get up until the 13th. I'm actually going to run this through April the 30th. So through the last day, if you see this anytime between now and April 30th of 2020, put a comment down below and I will use a random picker of somebody's gratitude comment to decide who wins. And again, I'm sorry, it is only open to US residents. You have to have a place I can mail it to in the United States. Well, there you go. This is what I've been doing. I don't have a whole lot of spare time because I am fortunately still working. I have an office job and I am working from home. I have been for almost 4 weeks now, 20-something days. I've been keeping count, but it's in another journal. I don't have the free time that some people have, and for that I am extremely grateful because I still have a job. So, thank you all for being there, for just everything, for being the most wonderful community on the internet. and I will see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching and have a fabulous day.